Hello students, now we are going to see the commerce class. Class 11, subject commerce, topic functions of commercial banks, subtopic electronic banking functions, day 2/12/2020. Look at the smart board, already we saw lots of the points here. Today we are going to see the electronic banking functions. So this reduced cost of time and makes banking service convenience to the customers. Already you know, like this is the electronic banking functions means which all are coming, this one like pay, Google Pay, net banking, so this and all coming under that. Okay, so phone B, this and all coming under for that. So it is operated through the internet. Actually this line is very important, underline this word. It is operated through the internet. This service is a substitute for the draft, check and other papers based transfer of funds. Transfer of funds means you are the customer of the bank. Okay, so you have SB account, saving bank account means you have like a 10,000 rupees, you have to transfer to other persons means easily you have to take this way and transfer some amount to others. Okay, so like that the reduced cost of time and makes banking service convenient to the customers. Convenient to the customers. Who is the customers? We all are the customers to the bank. Okay, so we don't want to go straightly and we don't to waste our time. Okay, so don't do that. So you have to use useful of the electronic banking functions, like you easily you have to take and reduce your time and send amount one person to another persons. Okay, so move on to the first point. Okay, see into the first point, NEFT, like a NEFT means National Electronic Funds Transfer, that is shortly calling for the NEFT. Okay, so what is the amount, which is the time we have to utilize, we have to see in this point. This was launched by the RBI in 2005. So when they have to launch this one? 2005. Who is launched this? RBI. Okay, so under this electronic funds transfer system, bulk transfer of transactions are settled in the branches during the specific times. Actually in the specific time they have to utilize, we have to utilize this time. What is the time here? Like 8 AM to 7:30 PM. This time we have to utilize and transfer one person to another person to the money. Okay, so like that the specific timing across India, individual and institutions which maintain the account with the NEFT. So this is the enabled bank branch or eligible for using the NEFT. So actually all the banks easily eligible for the NEFT. Transactions do not occur under real time basis. So once is very half hour from the 8 AM to 7:30 PM. This time we have to utilize the time. 23 settlements are allowed in a day. So how many settlements you have to do? 23 settlements only. Afterwards not allowed to do that. So next one is the NEFT transfer are not allowed on Sundays and bank holidays. Already you know, like Gandhi Jayanti is the bank holiday, Sunday is the bank holiday. So this time you won't do that. Okay, so as well as they have to mention here Sunday and the bank holidays. So both the NEFT and the RTGS use IFSC, so Indian Financial System Code, a 11-digit alphabetical code. So this is to identify a bank branch. So IFSC is provided by ID or BT. So this is the Institute for the Development and Research on the Banking Technology. So your father and mother having the bank passbook. Okay, in that passbook you open and see the first page, they have to given very clearly for this the IFSC code. Okay, so you have to see that code. In that code only showing which branch is that, which is the bank name, that and all is showing very clearly for the IFSC code. Okay, so like that you have to understand for that. So main point is the NEFT. In this NEFT they have to call like a short form, that is in National Electronic Fund Transfer. Transfer means what? One person to another person easily transfer to some amount to the another persons. Okay, so how you are going to transfer easily? In your net banking. Okay, so Google Pay, otherwise the phone B, otherwise something net banking you have to use and transfer to another amount to the another persons. Okay, so like that this is calling. Move on to the second point. The second point is the RTGS. This is the real-time cross settlement system. So real-time cross settlement system means it was launched by the RBI in 2013. When they have to launch it? This 2013. Okay. So the transactions are settled on the real-time basis. Real-time basis means like on the spot. Okay, so they have to real time, that time they have to use and utilize that. Same to that cross settlement means and transactions is settled between one bank and another bank. So one bank to another bank they have to utilize and settle that format. So without adding any other transactions. Any other transactions means didn't get any amount, didn't give to any amount to other persons. Okay, that transaction only they have to do here. Next one is the RTGS facilities is available between 9 AM to 4:30 PM. So what is the time they have to utilize? Morning 9 AM to evening 4:30 PM on weekdays and up to 2 PM on Saturdays. Actually the weekdays means Monday to Friday. Okay, weekend means that Saturday and Sunday. So in that weekend they have to utilize the time only for the 2 PM. The Saturday only for the 2 PM. The weekdays Monday to Friday they have to use the 9 AM to 4:30 PM for this. Okay, next one is this RTGS rotates about the 60,000 transactions worth about the 2,700 billions and covers over 52 branches located in 10,000 cities and towns. Actually this and all they have to utilize the 60,000 transactions they have to do, as well as the 2,700 billions. Okay, the billions already you know, not in a crore after that. Okay, so that is in 2,700 billion and covers over 52,000 banks branches. So this is the important thing, this and all. So how many branches they have? 52,000 branches they have, located in 10,000 cities and towns. So cities and towns, the main places already you know that. Okay, so in that main places they have to launch it in the 10,000 cities and located in the towns also. So move on to the next one. RTGS transfer are not allowed on the Sundays and bank holidays. So this is also the same thing of the NEFT. Okay, the NEFT also the same thing, Sundays not allowed as well as the bank holidays not allowed. The same thing here also coming, RTGS also. So minimum limit for RTGS transaction is 2 lakhs. So you, how much you have to transfer the amount? 2 lakhs. Okay, so like that. Next is the electronic clearing services. So this is called the ECS. Okay, so this is the ECS was launched by the RBI in 1995. It is an electronic method of funds transfer from a bank to another bank. So one bank to another bank, easily you have to utilize this ECS, electronic clearing services, use and transfer to one person to another person of this amount. Next one is ECS credit can be used to credit salary, dividend, interest, pensions, etc. So which all are they have to provided here? The salary, dividend, interest. Already you know, like a salary month fully we have to work and we have to get some salary from the management side. Okay, so like that. Next one is the dividend. So monthly wise they have to given some dividend for you. You are like you have to complete the task, you have to get some dividend to that. Okay, next is the interest, pensions, this and all coming under this electronic clearing services. Next one is the ECS debit is used to debit monthly telephones bills, electronic bills, and next one is the liquidated monthly installments, EMI payments, this and all. So you have to like brought some fridge, washing machine, AC, this and all you have to brought means you have to pay some amount monthly. Okay, that is called the EMI. EMI means full form what? Liquidated monthly installment. Monthly installment means monthly you have to pay some amount like 1,000, otherwise 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, like that you have to pay some amount to the bank, like a bank, otherwise you have to pay some amount to the straightly way of the companies. Okay, for this purpose the accounts holding individuals and institutions consent should fill up certain forms and the submit to the banks. So certain form you have to fill and submit to the banks, then only they have to convert this amount to send to that convenient persons. So ECS transactions between banks are settled in the current account maintained in the clearing house. So this and all they have to mention in that particular time only, so that they have to mention over here. Next one is the CORE, core banking solutions. So what is the mean of the solution? Solution is sort it out the problem, which all are the problems have, that problems needs to sort it out. Next one is the course started for the centralized online real-time exchange. So that is called CORE very shortly. This is this in centralized service of the bank, all the debit like details of all the accounts of all the branches of the banks are available. So this details, whenever you went to the bank and asked to the core, they have to explain to the details to you. Okay, our customers can withdraw money through check. A customer can withdraw money through check at the branch of the bank throughout the world. So they have to get some like a checkbook, means they have to fill the form and they have to easily get from the bank of the checkbook. Similar, anyone can deposit money into the account. Entry of the transactions is recorded in the centralized services of the banking in real time and can be seen in the branches of the bank. This facilities is called core banking solutions. So what all are the amount you have to get from the bank, otherwise you have to put some amount to the bank. Not for you only, some other persons will put some amount also showing the transactions, centralized transactions that will show for you. Okay, so that is the point of the core banking solutions. Next move on to the fifth one, internet banking or virtual banking. Already you know the internet banking, I told you. Okay, so like that, internet banking refers to the performing banking operations through the internet using the computers and mobile phone. So this is the important thing, underline this word. So this how you have to use computer and mobile phone wise you have to use for that. Okay, if you have the mobile phone, means in that mobile phone you have the internet banking, phone B. Next one is the Google Pay. So this and all you have, and easily transfer some amount to others, otherwise some persons easily send to some amount to you. Okay, so like that the internet banking wise useful for us. Next is this can be done by a customer from home or office or any part of the world and all 24 hours of 7 days. So this is not a breaking time anything. Okay, so fully we have to use very easily for the 24 hours in the 7 days. In weekdays, how many days in a week? 7 days. In the 7 days as well as 24 hours we have to use in the night time, daytime, whatever it is, whenever it is, you have to use very easily for that. Okay. So next one is the mobile banking. In this mobile banking also you know very clearly, most of the commercial banks have designed computer programs called apps which can be downloaded in the smartphones. If you have the smartphones, you easily download this app and very easily use for this app, that is called the mobile banking. Okay, in this mobile banking all the transactions you have to get easily, as well as you have to send some amount to others also very easily for that. So which this app is, smartphone or customer or operator his account transactions from one person to another persons. Okay, so like that you have to very easily useful for that anywhere. This services is known as the mobile banking. So the same thing like a mobile banking, internet banking, this and all you have to use your Android phone and doing. Next point is the seventh one, automated teller machine, ATM and CDM facilities. So ATM is a short form, like that is an automated teller machine, and the CDM means cash deposit machine. Okay, that is called the CDM, cash deposit. You have to went to the bank and deposit to the machine that amount. Okay, that is called the shortly CDM, cash deposit machine facilities. So customers can withdraw money anytime. So whenever you need, you have to went to the ATM So you have to put your card and PIN number, you have to get easily which how much amount you need, you have to take for that. Okay, so that is in your limit. How much amount you have in your balance, that amount only you have to get from the ATM. Okay, so next, using the ATM card given by his her bank. So the girl and boy, whoever needs, they have to get very easily for that. The machine also shows the balance available in the customer's accounts. So provide the statement, the print of the few past transactions, etc. So they have to give an if you have any print, if you want any print, means they have to ready to give for the printout for the transactions, how much you have to put it in the bank, so how much you have to withdraw from the bank, they have to give in some printout for you. So withdraw of the money in other bank ATM is restructured and will be charged any on the specified number of usage. So you have to pin the specified number, that is in depends upon the bank. Some banks are having the 4 pin numbers, some bank having the 6 pin numbers. Okay, so like that you have to use the pin number and get some amount to the ATM. Okay, so cash deposit machine facilities is useful to the public as well as the customers to deposit cash into the account anytime. So similar, there are check deposit machines which receive the checks at the time. So already I told you, CDM means cash deposit machine. Okay, underline this word. This facilities is useful to the public as well as the customers to deposit. So the public persons, they have to easily put some amount to the machine. Okay, cash deposit machine. So like that, it didn't waste your time, because in the olden days they have to get a line and they have to give in deposit some amount to the bank. But nowadays the ATM card you have to use and get some amount, as well as the CDM machine like a cash deposit machines, you have to went to that whichever they have to put it in the bank inside, you have to went and put that amount and easily came back to home. So like that, similarly this is very useful for that. Check deposit machines also, they have to receive the check at the any time. Next, 8th one is the IMPS. This is called the immediate payment service. So immediate payment service, we have to see in this point now. IMPS was launched by the National Payments Corporations. So they have launched, who is launched here? The National Payment Corporations of India. So in the November 2010 they have launched for that. So IMPS allows funds transfer through mobile phone or internet banking by banking customers and approved non-banking partners. So who all are used for this? This is under that mobile phone or internet banking by banking customers and approved non-banking partners. So this and all they have to, this partners and all they have to use for that. Okay, so each transactions are on real time basis. The real time basis means if you have any amount in your bank, if you get easily for that. Okay, so the current maximum limit is 2 lakhs. The current maximum limit 2 lakhs means one person to another person easily transfer, that is amount limit for 2 lakhs. Okay, next is it made India a leading the country in the world in real-time payment in the retail sectors. So the real-time payment in the retail sectors means, so whenever you have the money, so that money you have to easily transfer as well as the get retail sectors also. So this is coming under the IMPS, immediate payment services. Next is the funds transfer through SMS. So fund transfer through SMS means this is 99 is the star 99 ash. Already you know the star 99 ash. So olden days we have to recharge something means we have to use like this type of the numbers. Okay, star 121 ash like that. But nowadays they have to given like a bank wise SMS also. So star 99 ash is the number for the funds transfer from any mobile phone, whatever mobile you have, not in Android phone. The button phone also if you have means you have to easily fund transfer to one person to another person. Okay, so like that it was launched in 2014. When they have to launch this? 2014 only. Every common man in India can transact banking transaction from any corner of India. So any corner, like a corner mean one places to some other places, not in a nearby. Okay, somewhere they have to staying in the other person's means that persons also easily get that amount. So easily transfers some amount to one person to another person. What is the number they have to using here? Star 99 hash. Okay, the button phone also if you have means you have to easily some amount to one person to another person. Okay, so that is in the fund transfer through the SMS. Okay, move on to the next one. So this is like credit cards, that is called, another one name is the ATM card. Okay, so these two things is very important, credit card and debit card. This debit card is the ATM card, underline this word, debit card is the ATM card. Okay, so in this debit card you have already having some amount like a 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh, whatever it is. If you have the balance in your bank balance, that is already you have the bank balance, that is called the debit card. Okay, in the ATM card also. So you have to purchase a new something means you have to easily use this ATM card and pay some amount to the like a store man's. Okay, so like that ATM card is also called a debit card. This card is more useful in purchase of goods and services anywhere in India. So underline this word, anywhere in India you have to purchase some goods. Okay, whatever things you need you have to buying this using this debit card, ATM card. Okay, as well as if the shop maintain or sweeping machines like facilities. So Visa card and the Maestro card services are offered by the Visa corporations and Mastercard card both from the USA. So which from this coming for us in the USA. Okay, so Rupia cards services were launched in March 2012. When this is coming in 2012, this is launched, as well as by the National Payments Corporation of India. This Corporation of India only they have to started and given this useful things to the public persons. Okay, so when they have to started here, March 2012 only. So you have to underline this word and understand debit card means ATM card. In this ATM card already you have some bank balance, afterwards you have to swipe and get some things, that is called the ATM card, debit card. Okay, so move on to the next one. This is for the credit card. In this credit card, so first you have to look at here, this is the debit card. In this debit card they have to given the number for that, as well as so valid time, which time to which time you have to use this. Okay, so that they have to given here, this is the valid time, first name, last name, first name, last name, you have to enter and keep it all those. Okay, so this is the debit card, look at deeply in your book. Okay, this debit card they have to given the number as well as which time to which time you have to valid for this card. Okay, in this valuation completed means you have to write some letter and hand over to the bank. In that bank person given the new card to you. Okay, that valid time is not very shortly completed, that is in maximum 10 years, otherwise 15 years they have to give an available for one card. Okay, so next one is the credit card. So banks issue credit card to customers and other eligible persons. Actually the credit not like a credit card is not a get very easily. Okay, so you have to get some amount like a monthly wise in salary. If you get that salary, they have to seeing in your transaction, afterwards only they have to given the credit card to you. Okay, if you are eligible means the bank person is given to you the credit card to you. Okay, if you are not eligible means they can't able to give the credit card. So in this credit card the eligible person only have to get, as well as with this card the holders can purchase goods and services on the credit at any shop in India. In this India, if you go and went somewhere and you have to purchase very easily for anything. Okay, so like that. Next, if the dues are paid within the stipulated time, no interest is charged. Actually if you don't have like 1,000 rupees but you have to brought some dress in the 1,000 rupees, you have to pay that amount in the next month. Okay, if you get the salary you have to pay that amount. So that type of useful in this credit card. Okay, in this credit card you don't have any money to the time, but you have to swipe and you have to get that which all are the things you need you have to get, but that payment you have to pay in the next month. Okay, okay, that available, that eligible to this credit card, okay. So this and all coming under the services, bank services, okay. So the credit limit is fixed by the issuing bank based on the income of the credit holder. The based of the income of the credit holders means, like if you get the 50,000 salary per month means they have to given like a credit amount increased, okay. If you didn't get that much of amount, if you have get the like 15,000 or 20,000 salary, if you get means that depends upon that salary, they have to given the credit limit to you, okay. First they have to given like a 20,000 credit limit to you. If you are buying some things and monthly you have to pay some EMI, they have to see in all the updates. Afterwards they have to increase the credit limit like a 50,000, otherwise the 1 lakh also eligible to credit some credit limit given to you, okay. So like that you have to brought some things as well as you have to pay the amount monthly wise, EMI wise, okay. So like that you have to use the credit cards. Next is the functions of all commercial banks in totally. So what all are the functions, we have to see one by one here. All commercial banks put together perform the creations functions to the development of all the country's economy. The first one is the more productions and economic growth. So more production and economic growth means you have to put some amount and you have to product some new things. In that new things you have to sell to the customers. That is the main point here, okay. So these banks supply the vitamin money like to all sectors of the economy, including the manufacturing sector. So as a result all the sectors produce more. So more production and economic growth means you have to put some amount and take a more like things. So in that things means you have to sell to the customers. The customers is given to some amount to you, okay. So like that the economic level will growth for our India. Next is the capital formations. Banks encourage the saving habit among people to accumulated their small dormant savings. So already you know, like a bank, if you have the bank like a saving bank account means, so monthly 1,000 or 2,000, 3,000 something you have to went to the bank and save your amount to you, okay. So like that the capital formations increased. The people like public people, they have to having some mind thought to save some amount, okay. So like that they have to providing these facilities. These funds can be fruitful for the channelized for the production purpose of the economy. So channelized means they have to having some amount and they have to segregate it. So this and all coming first, this and all coming second. So like that they have to utilize that things and as well as they have to save some amount to that, okay. So this and all the capital formation. Next move on to the third point. In the third point is construction finance. Those of the costs required to establish a mega facilities is not available from a single source. Banks join together and provide the consortium finance in such cases. So consortium finance means one bank to another person, they have to join together and provide the consortium finance in such cases. They have to join together and they have to given some amount to others, okay. So service coverage to non-monetized sector. So this branch of the banks are opened in the rural and village areas. Rural and village areas means like a very village side of that, okay, not in a city, not in a town side. So this and all coming under the rural area as well as the villages area. Non-banking areas are provided the banking services. Next is the balanced regional development. Banks transfer funds from surplus areas and make them available in the secured district or areas for the formation and operations of business institutions. So balanced regional development means, so which all are the places is not coming like a growth level, is not coming the growth level is not increased means that areas they have to enter giving some support to that people. So even growth of the different regions can be achieved through these functions. Next one is the smoothing of trade and commerce. For the efficient functions of all traders and the business institutions in a country, safekeeping of their funds. So transfer of funds, payments and collections of funds. So when the where needed is very much necessary, banks performs these functions. So smoothing of the trade and commerce means, already you know trade means buying and selling is the trade, that is called the commerce also. So smoothly running means non-stop in this between, okay. So started to end they have to easily smoothly they have to purchase and sell to the another persons. So like that, otherwise they have to product something and sell to the customers. So like that smoothly functions wants to running. So buying and selling is called the trade. In that the trade is calling to the commerce also, okay. So like that. The seventh point is the development of the industry, agriculture, MSME as and SHGS. So this and all coming under the agricultural industries, this and all wants to developing areas, okay. So banks design the methods and the instruments of the financing each sector differently. So already you know industry means that a factory and all coming under that. Agriculture means in the rural area they have to giving like some rice, dolls, this and all they have to product. So that is called the agriculture. Next is the MSME means micro, small and medium enterprises coming under that, okay. So SHG means like a Mahila Sangam, this and all coming under that, okay. So they provide the finance of the small farmers. The farmers means who, like a rice and dolls, this and all making the person is called the farmer, okay. So next is the medium traders as well as of industry. So for example, the banks allow microcredit to SHGS, overdraft to trade under the issue, certificates to deposit of the financial institutes. So this and all they have to given some amount and get like economic level growth, okay. Next one is the implementation of monetary policy. Banks have established the customer relationship with all public and the business institutions. So banks are having eligible to the customers. So which all are the customers, they needs to like deposit some amount, they have to easily accept and they have to get some amount to the public. So as well as this like through the networks of branches. So which all are the branches having some network guidelines or rural of the government for the monetary sectors of the country cannot be applied without such banks. The ninth point is encourage the export and international trade. So encourage the export and international trade means, the export means what? You have to product some things, you have to send to the another country, that is called the export, okay. In that export and international trade, international trade means you have to product some things and send to the another country, okay. This and all coming under the international trade. So banks open foreign banks or established correspondent relationship with banks in foreign countries to help exports. So instruments like a letter of credit and international factoring services are undertaken to help exports and imports. So exports means what I told you, you have to like a product something and you have to manufacture something and send to the another country, that is called the export. Import means they have to product something, they have to send to our country, that is the import, okay. So you have to understand both the things, export and import, okay. Move on to the 10th one, new enterprises and employment opportunities. Entrepreneurs obtain the project loans and the established new business has. So any providing the required credit banks generate the more economic activities and new employment opportunities. So new entrepreneurs employment opportunities means, so which all are the persons completed their degrees, okay. In the degree completed they didn't get any opportunities to any office, but in this facilities they have to call that person and they have to given some works to that person, okay. So given the salary month wise. So this and all opportunities given for their new entrepreneurs and the employee opportunities here, okay. So this and all coming under these points, okay. Next to this we have to see in this question answer. So already we are completed very short answer question and short answer questions. So today you have to complete the long answer question, this 2. Okay, complete and send me the photocopy to me. If you have any doubts, call me students. Thank you.